Welcome back, guys, to another video of me going through my collection of import games from Japan. Today, we are moving on from PS1 to Uno Dos Tres, I mean 2. I mean PS2. Yes, we're doing PlayStation 2 today. I'm gonna be doing PlayStation 3 maybe next week, or maybe within the next few days. I'm releasing this, I think 3 or 4 days after the previous one. So yeah, I'm just in a mood of going through my stuff again, so, you know, whilst I have the motivation, I suppose, why not just spend some time with you guys and go through every single thing I own on the PlayStation 2. So, let's not, meander too much. Let's begin with our first game. And also, if you enjoy this, please do consider a like and a sub, because if I say this at the end, it might have less of a reaction, or in terms of, or less of a, most of you guys will leave at that point. So let me say it now. Please do all that social media stuff. And yeah, anyway, let's get on with it. Inaka Natsurashi, I think that's what it's called. Inaka Natsurashi. Yeah, this is basically, I think, in the same franchise as Boku no Natsuyasumi, which is just a franchise of cozy games. I don't know what else to say. I've played this. Ooh, shit. I've played this briefly on stream just to check it out. But yeah, it was kind of cozy. You're this girl that came from a city to this island, and yeah, it's just spending your summer as a kid, and it's meant to elicit this feeling of nostalgia. If you're a Japanese guy and you went to your grandparents' place in the middle of nowhere in summer, it's meant to remind you of that and adventures you had at the time. So yeah, how am I going to do this? Where am I going to put this? Put it here. Okay, next up we got. Hopefully this will go faster, because I haven't actually played a lot of these. But next up we have Oz. This got localized as, I won't remember this at this point. Sword and something, I don't know. Look it up if you're interested. But this had an English release. I just didn't know it at the time, so I got this. But yeah, this is a character action game, I believe. And yeah, also pardon me if these some of these copies are a little dirtier than others. I mean, they've been on the shelf for a long time, but also, I don't know. I feel like it's I feel like PS2 games like to be dirtier than other systems. I don't know why. The only dirtier console, or in terms of video game collecting, when you're collecting physical media, I think the dirtiest consoles, or one of the dirtiest consoles you usually pick up for, is the Wii. Because obviously that was, everyone had the Wii, and a lot of little kids had the Wii, so a lot of copies of games are like chewed up and, grimy and nasty. But yeah, this game looks neat. I really want to play it. But since an English version exists, I don't know why I even have this. I want to get an English version of this to be able to actually understand what's going on. But this looks really sick, actually. This looks really cool. But yeah, this is gonna go way faster. The way they open, even with gloves, these sort of DVD-style cases are way easier to go through. Okay, here we have another game that has an English release. I think this is like Demon's Core Crest. I don't remember what this is called anymore. But Ikusagami. Yeah, that's what that says. Yeah, this game looks neat. The art looks really nice. But yeah, if you're curious as to why I can't have it here, my disc, I mean, well, it's I don't have that much space here to show off the entire case, so I have to go through it like this, which I think is also better because you guys get to see it in more detail up close, right? But yeah, this looks like some sort of Dynasty Warriors-ish thing. It's made by Genki, which cool studio from the PS2 days. I don't think they exist anymore, but yeah, cool company. Yeah, I really gotta check this out. Maybe also get myself an English copy of it. But yeah, I have the Japanese one. Did I open it? Let's open it. It's got a pink disc. Cool stuff. Or purple more so. And the manual for it. I don't think there's many Japanese games that I have that don't have a manual in them. But we'll see as we go. Next up, I have a lot of PS2 games that have English versions. This game, though, I got it because getting the American one was expensive at the time, I guess, and I played through most of it in Japanese, actually, so I played most of this copy. This is Full Metal Alchemist, and I forget what the English title of this is, but yeah, this is a very fun anime game. It's like an action-adventure, go through levels that are very large, and go through this journey as Ed and Al. It's really cool. I really want to play this in English and actually finish it as well. But yeah, this game, man, why didn't they release this? Okay, another fun fact, this didn't come out in Europe. This only came out in the US and Japan because this was in the era when I guess a lot of Japanese companies couldn't really afford to release stuff in Europe, or they weren't like, oh, do Europeans like anime? We don't know. We did. It's just you didn't have the market research to know, which I guess is fine. But yeah, hopefully this gets re-released at some point, because this game is really, really good, from what I recall. Yeah, I don't know what the sentiment on this game is generally, but it's so fun. I at least have a very fond memory of playing that. Yeah, next up we have the story of hero Yoshitsune. So, this game, I actually streamed a little bit of this. This is a From Software joint, and yeah, this is an interesting one, because it's, I don't know, I feel like this would have been released at some point in English, because this is, I mean, this is just a Dynasty Warriors clone, that's like one thing. It's, by the numbers, a very normal Dynasty Warriors clone, but it's like a very solid one. I mean, you'd think that they would release this in English, but they didn't, I don't think. But yeah, neat stuff, an earlier From Software game, so, you know, it already has the collectability and, you know, the interest factor of that factor alone. But yeah, here's the manual and the disc. All these discs look really snazzy and very similar, actually. They all have like this single color and this like drawn on style. I don't know what to call this, but it's neat. But yeah, this is, as I said, going way faster than the last part. Okay. Another Toro game, but in this case, we do not have the PlayStation Pocket, or Pocket Station, sorry. PlayStation Pocket Station. This is just a game with Toro in it. Toro Inoue. I don't actually know what this is all about. I'm assuming it's just like a... Well, looking at it, actually, it kind of reminds me of Boku no Natsuyasumi as well, but with Toro. I really gotta give this a whirl at some point. I mean, I have a region-free PS2, so I can play this all on original hardware. I have a chipped one, specifically. I got it in Poland. And it's very convenient. So yeah, I really gotta, you know, turn it on and have a look-see at what this actually is. It looks very cozy. It looks very fun. So yeah, I gotta give this a look-see. Next up, we have a Korean game. I know this is a bit of an outlier here, but this is a Korean import. My only Korean game, actually, that I own. This is Downhill Racer, and I'm pretty sure this has a different title in English. This was released in the West. However, I got this purely just because it's in Korean. And I feel like Korean games are way rare to come across. So I wanted like an example, like copy of something from Korea. But yeah, here's the back. And yeah, I feel like in Korea, I mean, tell me if you're Korean. If anyone's Korean, please do inform me on how your market in general worked back in the day. I'm guessing it's pretty normal nowadays. Everything's kind of globalized. But back in the day, did you guys just get Japanese copies of games? Because you guys were also NTSC-J. I'm pretty sure it says somewhere. This is actually a Korean copy too. But yeah, you guys were pretty much NTSC-J. Yeah, that says there. So I'm assuming you just had a lot of Japanese stuff over there. which I guess would probably be a bit annoying if you didn't speak the language, but either or. Cool to own this. I don't speak a lick of Korean, by the way. I can tell you I speak a little bit of Japanese. I don't know a single thing about Korean besides how do you say hello in Korean? Anaseo or whatever. Hello. Sorry, I'm very ignorant when it comes to Korea. I have a few Korean friends, or had in university, but you know, I kind of don't keep in touch, and we never really talked about them because I didn't want to impose too much or be too annoying. But yeah, next up we have Bleach Erabareshi Tamashi? I think that's Tamashi. That's Soul, yeah. Yeah, this is, if memory serves, a hack and slash. Yes, so you go through levels and you beat stuff up. It's not like Dynasty Warriors. It's more like Onechanbara, if any of you guys have played Onechanbara. So yeah, very low budget, not very crazy, but it is import friendly from that perspective. It just goes through like the first like arc of Bleach and a bit into it. I really need to finish this at some point. I played for like half of it, and it is kind of repetitive, but it's neat. It's actually like, there is a point to owning and playing this if you're an English speaker, right? Especially if you're a Bleach fan. I'm a big Bleach fan, so this is something that I definitely gotta get through in its entirety. Also, another thing that I have on the side here is just Fallen. Okay, next up, another Bleach game. This game, Spiritual RPG. I love Japanese genres because they're so like nonsense. Tactical espionage action, spiritual RPG. What else was there? Yeah, I don't actually remember what this one's called. But yeah. This one is just a pure JRPG. You walk around town, you get into random encounters, sort of thing. I do hope that this gets like fan translated one day, because I want to get through this. It's very interesting, and I would love to see what it's all about. But yeah, here's the disc. Here's the cool Bankai Ichigo. Yeah, manual. Kinda boring, to be fair. It's kind of just the guys, the concept art on the red background. But yeah, neat stuff. Okay, here I have to. Well, let's get at the bottom one first. The Bleach party game, or Bleach Arena Brawler, Blade Battlers 1. And yeah, this I never actually played yet, but I've seen a lot of gameplay. A lot of people usually praise this a lot as being like a fun party thing. But yeah, it's basically like you pick characters and you beat each other up on a 3D plane. I guess reminiscent of something like, not Smash Bros, but more like what do you call that game? Power Stone. It's more like Power Stone, but with Bleach characters, which is kind of cool. Yeah, here's the disc and the blades. Neat stuff. Got the Ichigos, Kenpachis, the Bankai. I think this is Hyorimaru, maybe. I don't remember whose sword this is. It's not Byakuya's, is it? I don't think so. I don't remember. I let me zoom in. Let me see. Whose sword is this? Is it Rukia's? I don't know. Nevertheless, next up we have Shocker, the second game, Blade Battlers 2, and this includes characters from the Aranko arc. It looks like Blade Battlers the second. Cool. And yeah, this pretty much, I assume, just includes more characters, a bit more polish, I assume. Has some cutscenes, I see. But yeah, everything is marked with Piero, official products. Yeah, this is neat. Oh, this has a very similar disc. And yeah, I got the manual for that as well. But yeah, we're through with all the Bleach games. Don't worry. Next up, we have Haruhi Suzumiya. Yeah, Haruhi Suzumiya, I'm pretty sure this is just a visual novel. I just wanted to own like some sort of Haruhi Suzumiya thing, and I remember seeing this, I think, at a retro game store. And I was like, "Ooh, I like Haruhi. I wanna get something Haruhi." But yeah, this is like not unplayable because it's literally just a visual novel. Although nowadays I'm sure it's more playable if you have like a setup where you can like put up like a stand with like Google Translate on it or something. But yeah, back in the day, this used to be a bit more of a curiosity than anything. Oh, and also it doesn't even come with a manual. Yeah. Yeah, here's the desk. I love Haruhi Suzumiya. They should bring it back. It's weird that they still haven't. It was like on top of the world. It was the biggest thing ever, and then it just sort of disappeared. But yeah. So, Shin Seki Evangelion. Yeah, Neon Genesis Evangelion. Is this Secret of Evangelion, or is this just like Neon Genesis Evangelion? I think this is just, yeah, Neon Genesis Evangelion 2. I think there's another one that's just the first one on the PS2. I'm not too sure. I don't think this is a sequel to the Sega Saturn game, but I might be wrong about that. There was a period of time when I lived in Japan where I decided to collect every single Evangelion game that exists. I really wanted to do that. I don't know why. I was just very into the series, and I was just like, oh yeah, I wanna see how much of this I can actually find and acquire. And yeah, cool stuff. I don't know if I showed this off before or not. I think I made a Evangelion episode of my collection where I just show off all my Evangelion things. So if you're curious about that, also check that out, because I have a lot more than just this. But I'm gonna go through it again because, you know, you're here. Here's another Evangelion game. I think this is more of an RPG simulator kind of thing. Yeah, you can actually explore the world, walk around. This is neat. I wish there was more like not JRPGs, but like anime games that are like this, where you can just walk around, talk to characters, live life, and explore the world. I think that has so much potential, and they just don't really do those games too much. But yeah, cool game. I know this also came out for the PSP, but yeah, I only have the PS2 version. Oh, this is gonna be garbage. Here we have Evangelion Pachinko. Yeah, one of many Pachinko games. This is I'll Give You the True Love for You. Yes. D3 publisher, you made some raw crap. But yeah, this game sucks because it is just Pachinko. It is just slot machines. Oh yeah, and they put some everyone in their swimsuits to try and entice you to buy this garbage. But yeah, Gainax. I think Gainax is shut down now, which is sad. But yep, here's the inside. Yeah, these games suck ass, and they've made 1 billion of them for every single IP ever. But yeah, here's Secret of Evangelion. What sort of RPG is this? I like this one because it has like Asuka on the spine. I feel like Japanese games, as you can see clearly here, rarely ever have like a design. It's usually white, on black text on white background, right? So this is rare. But yeah, I'm not too sure what sort of game this is. Adventure, it says, single player, but yeah, not too sure. We have a disc, and also, what is this? No, the decisive wear Admission Human Evangelion. Oh, I think this might be from a shirt that I bought in Japan, and I just sort of slid in this thing because it was kind of neat, I guess. Oh, this is a sticker. Oh shit. Yeah, this is a sticker. Okay, so I bought an Evangelion shirt, which is, you know, you can't really tell it's an Evangelion unless you like know it. I love merch like that, by the way. But yeah, it's like a cool like long sleeve shirt. It was really nice. But yeah, that was that. Here we have Evangelion Battle Orchestra. Cool. And this is some sort of fighting game, it seems. No, it's like 3D. I guess it's more reminiscent of like the what you call them, the Godzilla games from the PS2, I suppose. I mean, at least from what I'm looking at on the screenshots. But yeah, that's pretty neat. That's a pretty neat idea. I mean, they pretty much went through all the genres of Evangelion, right? And it's shocking that not a single one of these games came out in English. They never localized any Evangelion games, even though it's one of the most popular anime out there. Like, hell, even Robin Williams, his like favorite anime is Evangelion. He had like a movie where we said that it was his favorite thing. But yeah, here is the best price version of JoJo Part 5, the video game. And I unfortunately don't have Part 1. I know there's a Part 1 game, which is apparently shitty. But I did want to get this one, because apparently this one gets a lot of praise. I still haven't played it, but I know it's like a mission-based, like, adventure thing, and it looks very cool. So yeah, at some point I want to play this. I know this has a full fan translation and everything, and apparently it was meant to be released in English too, but they last minute like cancelled it because they were like, Westerners don't know what JoJo is, so let's just not release this, which I think is very stupid, because they did that with like a lot of other franchises where they didn't release in English, but at all. Like Orphan, I think Orphan on PS2 came out before Orphan the anime came out in English, so whatever. Lot to complain about in terms of releases and what we did and didn't get, but in the end it doesn't matter because we got everything nowadays, right? We have access to every media ever. But yeah, next up we have Beck the Game. I never actually watched Beck. I'm aware of it. I think it was pretty popular back in the day, but you know, I haven't seen it myself. But I got this game because I think it was like 100 yen or something, and it was like interesting, and I was like, oh well, I heard of Beck. One day I'll watch it, maybe I'll want to play the game of it. But yeah, this seems interesting, like some sort of rhythm things going on. It's not a rhythm game, is it? I'm not sure what sort of game it is, but it is renderware. I'm seeing it, so interesting stuff. Oh wait, holy shit! I've never actually opened it. I don't think. Beck the Game comes with the manual, the game, and the soundtrack. I didn't know this came with a soundtrack. I never opened this, I don't think. Okay, well that's cool. But yeah, how do I do this? Okay, let me get this stuff out of the way. So, it's a little bit of a teaser or an urge to send you guys to other videos. But I also have this Kingdom Hearts Final Mix Collector's Edition. Now I'm not gonna go through this too much because I made a whole video of Kingdom Hearts stuff that I own. I urge you to watch that. And yeah, so if you guys want to see what's inside, well, watch that one. Another thing that I have on PS2 is this, and this is the Grandia Extreme Limited Edition, which also, if you want to see this one, please also look out for the video on my channel called, I think it was like PS2 Special Editions or something. It's on the playlist for like my collection stuff, which should be on the bottom of my main channel page. But yeah, if you want to see what's inside this one, check out that video. It's not that long, I don't think. I have like, or it might be long actually. I don't remember. I have quite a few collector's editions for PS2. I just wanted to put those things out of the way because they were kind of getting in the way. Okay, so let me put all this stuff here now. Put that in the corner here. Bang, bang, bang. Okay, let's go through the middle pile. Here we have Get Backers. I streamed a little bit of this, actually. This is like a Double Dragon game, basically. This is like Double Dragon, if memory serves. Or, you know, Streets of Rage kind of thing. Yeah, just a side-scroller, beat-em-up thing. Very interesting, kind of fun. Oh, is this a sticker? Oh shit, it's a big sticker. Cool. There's a lot of stickers that come with this stuff. Back in the day, you used to get so much swag, so much cool stuff in physical editions, and now you get nothing. Laziness, I tell ya. Okay, here we have the little chibi maid game. Chibi robot maid thing. Hoi Hoi. Hoi Hoi-san. I don't remember what the full title is, but yeah, this game is very cute. It does get boring pretty quickly, though. It is just like a chibi robo clone, but a bit more, I guess, actiony. I never played Chibi Robo, but this was neat. We've streamed this a little bit, actually, on the channel a long while ago. Yeah, I kind of like this game. Oh, this comes... I guess I never took this out. The manual is in a plastic bag. For protection, I guess. And here's the disc itself. Cute disc, cute game. Next up, we have Blood Plus, One Night Kiss. We've streamed like a smidge of this, like a little bit, but it's not really very playable. It's super cool looking because it's like a Suda 51 game. I think this is a Suda 51 game. Wait, or Grasshopper, I don't remember which. I always mix those two up. Oh, I don't remember. But yeah, it looks like No More Heroes and, you know, Killer is Dead and those games. It's in that style. So yeah, I really wish someone would fan translate this. But yeah, at this present moment in time, I don't think that exists. Which is shocking because this game is like kind of trendy on like YouTube essayist, retro gaming YouTube essayists pages, YouTube channels. But yeah, they just still haven't, which is interesting. But yeah, next up, oops, sorry, I'm shaking my my thingy too much. Okay, here we have the McDonald's Happy Disc, which comes with a demo of Parappa the Rapper and a weird game of Ape Escape. I think, yeah, the Ape Escape disc is very interesting because it's like Sadogetsu 2001. Yeah, it's we played all of this demo. I'm pretty sure, at least the Ape Escape portion, and it was very neat. I'm pretty sure this was like handed out as like a part of like a Happy Meal or something back in the day. But yeah, cool stuff. Very import friendly, at least the Ape Escape portion, and I guess this portion too. It's a rhythm game after all. So yeah. Curiosity, it's a McDonald's thing after all, and McDonald's games do get kind of trendy, aren't they? Okay, another Tales of Fandom disc. Yes, we showcased one of these games in the previous video when I was going over my PS1 imports from Japan. This is the PS2 one, Volume 2, and there was like a version with the with other guys on the cover. So this one has Cress, Lil. What was her name? Lucy? Lisa? I don't remember what her name is. God damn it! I love Abyss, by the way. And Lloyd. Yeah, we have Luke. And the Symphonia girl. I haven't played Symphonia. Not Symphonia. Sorry, Fantasia. I haven't played Fantasia. And the Symphonia girl. I forget her name. Sorry. I love Symphonia, by the way. Okay, here's all the games: Fantasia, Symphonia, Abyss, Markto something. What is this? But yeah, another collab thing, mini games galore, characters interacting. Yeah, neat stuff. Next up, Tales of Destiny for the PS2. Yeah, this is the PS2 remake of Tales of Destiny. We actually, well, we didn't play this on channel, but I have beaten the original Tales of Destiny like 2 years ago, I think. But yeah, I really want to play this remake at some point. This is like a definitive version of the game, and I think it has like a side campaign where you play as Leon, who, yeah, apparently he gets a bit more justice in this version of the game, from what I hear. But I'm not sure if this is the right version. This might not be the right version. That includes that, but yep. What's back here? Actually, I'm curious. What's back here? Oh, I guess nothing important. Just some paperwork. Oh, this smells so Japanese. It smells like a Japanese shop still. Crazy. D. Greyman is the video game. I've never watched D. Greyman, but I've always wanted to. The art and everything looked very edgy and cool and up my alley. I love those sorts of animes. You know, like Darker Than Black, or those very like Black Cat, you know, those mid-2000s hit anime from back in the day. Okay, it seems like a JRPG. Yeah, it looks like turn-based. This looks pretty neat, actually. But yeah, another one of those that I assume isn't available in English, so, you know, you can at least have a look at the case and packaging. But yeah, I really want to watch this anime at some point. Next up, we have Gintama. And I'm assuming that's a stupid party game of some sort. PS2, Elizabeth is holding. Actually, that's not Elizabeth. That is... that is Katsura. Orzura. Yeah, it's some sort of visual novel-y thing, I guess, or mini games as well. I'm not too sure. These usually Gintama games are pretty kusoge-y, so it's like they're not very good. But yeah, it's neat that I own some of these. I mean, I'm a big fan of Gintama specifically. I recently, or not recently, like a few years back, beat the PS4 Muso Gintama game, and that was pretty neat. Sorry, my leg is dying already. Okay, next up, let's just get through it in a batch. All right, so here we have Kingdom Hearts 1, the vanilla Japanese release of Kingdom Hearts 1. Quick glance at that. I'm pretty sure I went over this in the Kingdom Hearts video, but I'll show you guys again. Okay, let me twist it upside down because I can't spin this with gloves very well. Yeah, it just has the concept art. Yeah, neat stuff. 1.0 version, basically, of vanilla. This is the final mix, which I own a separate copy from the collector's edition as well. But yeah, this is all shiny, very cool. I'm not sure how well that's coming through on the camera. I think you can see it here. It's very nice and shiny. But yeah, here's the case, the packaging, the discs. Really cool. If you want to see this in more detail, I show this off in the Kingdom Hearts video that I made a few, like a year ago, basically. But yeah, Kingdom Hearts Final Mix 2 Final Mix Plus, which comes with Final Mix of 2 and also comes with Rechain of Memories. This is how they got it in Japan. They got it as part of Final Mix, which, you know, that's a deal and a half, isn't it? But yeah, here's Rechain of Memories and 2 Final Mix. It's hard to see these discs here specifically, but yeah, cool stuff. Alright, Itadaki Street. This is a party game, basically Mario Party of Final Fantasy and Dragon Quest. Now, I would have probably gotten more out of this if I was more into Dragon Quest, but I've only played 1, and like half of 11. But yeah, I want to play more Dragon Quest games. I do. Okay, here is that. I guess we can play through Dragon Quest 2 at some point. There were remakes that were released recently, right? I'm not sure if I should play the remakes or the vanilla for that, but yeah, Mario Party basically, right? Why is this all upside down, man? Cool, all the characters on the disc, very cute. And a little cutout square. I'm not gonna cut this out, honestly. I mean, why would I? But that's neat. Oh, here is Tales of Destiny 2. This is kind of out of order, but Tales of Destiny 2. The real Tales of Destiny 2. In America, you guys got Tales of Eternia titled as Tales of Destiny 2. But in Europe, we didn't have that problem because we didn't get Tales of Eternia at all until the PSP. So we got it as the actual title. But you guys didn't get Eternia on PSP. We had to import... you had to import that as well, so, you know, we got some, you got some, and, you know, we both missed out on something there. But yeah, Tales of Destiny 2. Cool stuff. Yeah, I really wish we could get this game. I really want to know the story of this, because I'm so curious. Like, what happened to Stan's family, you know? I know that they, him and Ruti got together, but like, oh dude, I'm so curious. What is his kid going through? Oh boy. The thing fell off. Anyway, I'm just gonna leave that there because I don't want to bother with that for now. But yeah, just the box art stuff. All right, almost through the second pile. Here we have Spectral Force Chronicle. I don't know what this is. Idea Factory, so it might be cheap. It might be a cheap game, but yeah, let's have a look-see here. What sort of game is this? Is this like an action game? I don't know what I'm looking at here. It looks decent, to be fair. I don't know. When I think Idea Factory, why do all these things fall apart? Usually I don't really associate Idea Factory with the highest quality games, but the girl and the manual. Yeah, I don't know what this is, but it looks kind of cool. I hope to get my get into this at some point, whatever this is, just to have a look at what it is. Can't try to close it. Alright, this I'm pretty sure you can figure out from spinage, but this is the Japanese version of Shadow of the Colossus, which is, in Japanese it's called Wanda and Colossus, I think. Yeah, very cool box art, same as the Western one pretty much, just a little... It looks like a beta version of the box art, to be honest with you, if I'm looking at it from comparing it. But yeah, I prefer our European version, which was more like cardboard and it came with like a lot of extra goodies. But yeah, in Japan they got it in a standard clamshell. I don't know why I got this, but I just wanted it. Wonder and the Colossus. Yeah, it gives you the title in English, actually. Beautiful, beautiful box. Actually, it has back art as well here, which is nice. There he is. Beautiful game. One of my favorite games of all time, actually. Gunslinger Girl duology. Okay. Actually, this is a three-parter. I'm missing part 3. But yeah, here we have Gunslinger Girl Volume 1. I need to watch the anime as well. But yeah, this looks pretty neat, actually. The 3D graphics on the back, I'm like, oh, this looks kind of decent. But yeah, I think this also comes with a DVD for the anime. Yeah, TV anime. Yeah, it gives you the disc here. Okay, so that's the game. And the DVD. Cool. Gets you in the know. It's got a little bit of stains here. I wonder who what the previous owner was doing with this thing, but I'm not gonna judge. I'm sure it's just dirt. But yeah, this looks like a fun little thing, if I ever get to it. And also the sequel, or the second part. I wonder how far apart these were in terms of releases. But yeah, here's the game portion. This looks pretty sick. Like, there's a boat section. I don't know, this looks pretty decent. And there's the anime. Also, when I'm editing this, I have to make sure I don't include the Final Fantasy XII music, because apparently people like to claim that. I have to be careful with that. But yeah, just a shout out to myself in the future when I'm editing this. But yeah, that's the DVD and the manual. Okay, we are through the second pile, and we are basically on the same track as last time in terms of time. Okay, let me try and organize this again. Put this back against the wall. Crap. Get in there. Oops, sorry. Nudging the camera there. Alright. Oh, my foot is killing me. Ugh. Okay, this is better. Alright, next up on the last pile, we have Namco x Capcom. Now, this isn't a fighting game. This isn't a Capcom versus game. This is not a versus Capcom game. It's an RPG, actually. And this is actually the first game in the Project X Zone series, but this first one was on PS2, and it wasn't called that. Yeah, the sequels to this came out on the 3DS. But yeah, it's a big collab between Namco and Capcom. You can see Stan, you can see Chun-Li, all the characters from like both Capcom and Namco crossing together. Just my beloved Cosmos. Oh, they don't do anything. They don't do enough with you. They don't do enough with you. Klonoa, my beloved as well. I love Klonoa. This has one of the coolest intros, by the way. I love the intro, the anime opening for this game. I urge you to look it up, at the very least, if you've never seen it before. Yeah, here's the disc with the original characters from this game. And yeah. Alright, so where do I put these ones? I guess I'll just put it back down here. Next up, we have more Tales of games. We got Tales of Rebirth, yes. Another Tales of game we never got, but this has gotten a fan translation recently, and apparently it's one of the best games in the franchise, which is disgusting that they never released it. For that reason alone. Like, one of the best games in the series, and you don't release it in English. Thank you very much, Namco. They're very cool. Yeah. Very unique, very cool artwork. I love that. Mitsumi Nomata always made some gorgeous, gorgeous art. Yeah, here's the art. It's mostly the guy staring. But yeah, I played a little bit of the fan translation, but it didn't really run well on my PC. My PC can't really emulate PS2 games very well, unfortunately. So I'm saving that for whenever I get a new computer. Which, by the way, if you want to help me expedite the playthrough of this, please consider donating for a computer. I'm saving up for a computer. There are links to my Ko-Fi and my my tipping thingy. My Stream Elements tipping thingy in the description. If you would like to chip into that, please do consider. I really would like to get a new computer this year. But yeah, here we have Tales of Symphonia, the PS2 edition. They changed the color here. The Tales of the Symphonia logo here is in green on the GameCube, but the PS2 version is in red. And this is the one that you usually see in the modern re-releases, because they base every single re-release on the PS2 version. And the PS2 version is worse than the GameCube version because it's in 30 FPS, which is a bummer, because every release after that, it's a little handicapped, because the GameCube version is better. But c'est la vie, it is what it is. I love Tales of Symphonia, one of my favorite games ever. I will say, not the best Tales of game, not by a lot, but not the best. But yeah, very nostalgic for me. Next up, we have, what is this? Another Yoshitsune game, I think. If memory serves, I think this is a Yoshitsune game. Yeah, I don't know how to read this, but I think it is. Cool. From the from the designer of Death Note, we have this game. I think this is like an action RPG. I think I streamed like a few minutes of this, and it was cool, but we couldn't play it too much because of language barrier. Again, I wish I could read Japanese. I can speak it a decent okay bit, but unfortunately the reading part is what breaks it. Unfortunately, one day I'll actually sit down and actually learn it, but Code Age Commanders. This has quite a few games, actually. This is a Square Enix RPG of some sort. So, a bit more higher quality, I assume, because, Square Enix. I think I've seen some gameplay of this. This is actually a pretty cool game. Like a full 3D, like, higher budget thing. But, yeah, it just never got released in English. Yeah, cool stuff. Yeah, as I said, there's a few games of this, I think. Wait, this is the one I have. This game, a bit of an enigma, but, I would like to check this out at some point. Next up, we have an Atelier game. Atelier Viola. Atelier Viola 2. Cool. Again, I'm a bit of a noob when it comes to Atelier. I have the first Verona, which I've played back when I was younger, and I also have Rise of 3 on the PS5. But I haven't really sat down with the franchise too much yet. I do want to, though. These games are very popular, and for a reason, I'm sure. And here's the art from the front cover and the manual, which is pretty boring, to be honest. But okay, we're almost through. The video is almost over. We have a few more games to do. But yeah, here is one of my earlier imports, Black Cat, the game. Now, this game is low budget as all hell. I love Black Cat, the anime, one of my favorite animes of all time, actually. I never actually finished the manga or anything, but so I don't know how it actually concludes. But I'm a big fan of the old anime from this series. Very, very cool. The opening to this anime as well. Ooh, beautiful. I love that song. And in general, it's just very nostalgic for me. But yeah, this game itself, not too crazy. It's like a 3D open world RPG, I think. Adventure game thing. But yeah, it's kind of hard to play without Japanese knowledge, and even then, it's kind of low budget, so it's it's like cheap 3D. But yeah, interesting curiosity there. Okay, a batch of 3 for this one. I have the Japanese versions of Devil May Cry 1, 2, and 3. Yes, I have Devil May Cry 1 in Japanese. Why? Because I wanted this in 60 Hz. the PAL version isn't 50 Hz, and I wanted the full speed version. So instead of getting the American version, I just figured, okay, let's mix it up a little. Let's get a version that's like a bit more different. So I got the Japanese one, and yeah. Also, the controls in the Japanese version are different. I think they're more like akin to like modern DMC games, if memory serves, but I can't remember for sure. I think circle and X are swapped, so I think jump is X and attack is circle, which makes more sense. I can't remember exactly how it was, but you know, I know it's different. But yeah, DMC 1. DMC 2, everyone's favorite, everyone loves DMC 2. Lucia here. Yeah, I've played this game a lot. This was actually my first DMC game, for the fact. This was my first exposure to the franchise. I have a very beat-up old copy of this game. But yeah, Lucia and Dante. The reason why I have all these three, by the way, I only really wanted DMC 1 in 60 Hz, but the eBay listing I bought threw in these two as well, so I was like, well, I'm not gonna complain about more games, right? But yeah, cool case, cool box. The design of things isn't what people hate about DMC2. The art direction and everything is really cool here. It's just gameplay. Devil May Cry 3, everyone's favorite game of all time. It certainly was my favorite game of all time for the longest time. I think that got dethroned by Xenoblade Chronicles way later, and then, you know, it's kind of a toss-up between this, Xenoblade Chronicles, and Resident Evil 4 nowadays, but yeah. There they are. Beautiful boys and girl. Love Lady, love Virgil. Love this game to death. If you don't love DMC3, what are you doing with your life? Okay, next up we got... shaking the camera again. Here we got Katamari Damacy 1. The original Katamari Damacy, yes. This game actually didn't come out in Europe. We got the... I think My Beautiful Katamari, or the second one for the PS2 that came out. That's the one we got. We didn't get the vanilla original, which is disgusting. Why didn't you do that, Sony? Why didn't you give us the game? Or Namco in this case. Oh, brother. But yeah, I streamed a little bit of this before. Obviously, you miss out on a bit of the jokey dialogue, but the gameplay really carries here, so you know, you don't really need dialogue in this game to enjoy it fully. But yeah, I love his visual gags and stuff. But yeah, beautiful experience. I love Katamari Damacy. Next up, we got Fate Stay Night. I've only recently watched all of the original anime for Fate Stay Night. Rialta Nua. I think this is just like a re-release of the original visual novel. But yeah, I need to watch the newer movies as well, because I've only watched the original show. You know, the people die when they are killed one. But yeah, I have the gist of what the story is all about, so, you know, I want to see the other versions of events. I know this is a visual novel with like a billion endings, so, you know, I'm very curious as to what other routes they could have been. But yeah, cool neat stuff. Yeah, last two games, exciting. Next up, we got The Maid with a Machine Gun, which is a very popular import, actually. Usually among importing circles for PS2 games. This is a Simple 2000 game, actually. And yeah, this game we played a little bit on stream, and it's a fun little level-based action game. Yeah, you run around, shoot stuff. Very cool, very cool. Yeah, if you see this for like a decent price, pick it up, because this game is usually expensive. Because it is trendy, it has been talked about on YouTube before, and people know of it. And the last final thing I'm going to be showing for this video today is Lucky Star. I'm a senior. I love Lucky Star, one of the earlier animes that got me into anime back in the 2000s. I love this show to death. Opened me up to more goofy, girly shows, I suppose. Made me think, oh, it's actually okay to watch this style of stuff. It doesn't make me weird. It's a comedy. But yeah, here's the inside. girls. Yeah, cool stuff. I'm pretty sure this is just a visual novel. I never actually turned this on, I don't think. I just wanted it because it had Lucky Star. It was Lucky Star, and I wanted a copy of something Lucky Star. But yeah, with that being said, thank you so much for watching. We got this done way faster than last time. I guess I wasn't yapping quite as much as in the PS1 episode, but I hope you enjoyed nevertheless. So yeah, please, once again, please do remember to like, subscribe, and follow me on Twitch. Watch my streams. Please support my streaming endeavors. That's something I've been trying to, push more. I'm trying to figure out how do I market myself, and I just don't know. I don't want to be obnoxious about it. I just don't know what to do. And I feel like my algorithm in general is pretty crappy. So, people have a hard time actually finding me in the first place. Back when I first started YouTube, I feel like I was getting like hundreds of views per upload, and nowadays I'm struggling to get like 10, So lately it's been like 20, but like still it's like pulling teeth with YouTube, and with any social media in general. I think it's been a bit against me, but yeah, thank you guys so much. Yeah, also join my Discord. I don't know if I said that last time, but please join my Discord. Everything is in the description, and also help me fund my computer if you're rich. Otherwise, don't worry about it. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.